Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my 18-week pregnancy update. I know, it's crazy. I'm almost halfway there. So if you like watching these kinds of videos, or if you're just interested and you are curious, just keep on watching. So for my 18-week update, there's been some changes. Mainly it's been my bump has made an appearance, and you can now definitely tell that I am pregnant. I felt like before I just looked like I was gaining weight, but now you can actually tell that I am pregnant. I don't know if I tend to gain weight on my face or if it's just like my body, but I've noticed that it's just my stomach, and it kind of plays tricks on me because it's not that I forget that I'm pregnant, but there's so much going on that sometimes I kind of feel self-conscious. And for example, like if I'm trying something on, or if I'm putting something on, like clothing, I tend to like suck in my stomach a little bit, but then I realize like, you're not fat, you're just pregnant. So this week I've been dealing with that, and it's not that I care, it's just, I have to be honest, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We weren't planning to get pregnant this soon, so I literally just got back to work from my pregnancy leave. So now that I am back to work and everybody is noticing, or realizing that I'm pregnant, their first reaction is, weren't you just pregnant? Didn't you just have a baby? Well, how old is your first baby? Isn't it kind of soon? And I'm just kind of like, yeah, but we're very happy and we're super excited. So I think that's why I mainly do it without realizing it. So other than that, the other symptom that I've had is I've been getting nosebleeds a lot. And it's not necessarily, a gush of blood coming out of my nose. It's mainly like in the morning I'll wake up and my nose will be really dry, I guess you can say. And I go to blow my nose and I just have blood that comes out. And the reason why I'm laughing is because I think my husband was dropping me off at work, or we were going somewhere together, and my nose, like it's mainly my right nostril, gets very itchy. So I was talking to him and I went into like, kind of like, I do this a lot to scratch my nose. And I turn and I look at him and he's like, you have a bloody booger sticking out of your nose. And I just thought it was the funniest thing because it was just, I don't know. That day I remember I felt so cute, and I'm like sitting next to my husband, and we always like flirt around with each other. And then he looked at me and said, you have a bloody nose sticking out of you. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. So that's the only other symptom that I've had. Like I said, I am 18 weeks. I didn't do a 16 and 17 week pregnancy update, not because there wasn't anything going on with me, but I was just so sick. My husband got a cold, then he passed it on to me. Then I gave it to my little 10-month-old baby, and then my 7-year-old got it. So it was just like a whole circle. My sister also got sick, and it was just so annoying. Couldn't get out of the bed. My baby could hardly, sleep through the night. So it was just a hot mess, and I didn't have the energy to record. But for my 16 weeks, it's not that I had a scare, but I was experiencing a lot of cramping, and it was to the point where it felt like I was going to get my period. So that was very scary. I did end up going to urgent care just because instead of getting better, it was getting worse. And there was no bleeding or anything, but it was just, the pain was just getting stronger and stronger by the day. And I think it was 3 days that I dealt with that pain. I also had a ton of nausea, and the other thing, it was like lower back pain. of course, like every other human in this world, I went to Google to try to figure out what was wrong with me. Since this started on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, obviously my doctor was not working on the weekend, so I couldn't get in contact with her. So I did have to go to urgent care. I didn't get seen because I showed up when they were about to close, like they closed at 8, so I think I showed up like at 7:30. They said it was like around a 40-minute wait. On top of that, they didn't have an ultrasound technician there, so then they were gonna have to try to get somebody. And I did have a doctor's appointment that Monday, so I just said, you know what, I'll just go home, rest, drink some water, and talk to my doctor the next day. And everything ended up being fine. I was really scared to actually go to the doctors just because, like I said, I Googled and they said that Google, you know, some links that I found said that that's actually signs of a miscarriage, which I never heard of. I just thought that if you bleed, you're having a miscarriage. So thank God nothing, you know, horrible happened. When I went to the doctors, we did get to hear the baby's heartbeat. My doctor didn't really know, you know, what could have caused it. She did ask me, like, you know, have you been, you know, kind of taking it rough lately? Like if I've been lifting things, moving around. And I think honestly what happened is because I was so sick, I wasn't really drinking a lot of water. So I think it was me being dehydrated. And I remember that night when I came home, I just had a ton of water and my cramping went away and I just felt so much better. And of course, when I heard the baby's heartbeat, I was just like relieved, so excited, and I was just happy that nothing, you know, horrible happened. And it just really goes to show you, you really need to take care of yourself. And it's so hard to do when you have, like, you know, a husband and your kids and, you know, your sister, but it's just, you know, I'm so blessed to have them because they do help a lot, especially with the baby. Since he's starting to crawl and just kind of walk around, it's a lot of work. So they do help me a ton and I just really appreciate them. For my 17 weeks, I didn't really have anything that happened, you know, any symptom, anything like that. I did start to get really sleepy, but that's been mainly just coming and going and coming and going. It has never really gone away. It's just, you know, constantly there. And it can be kind of annoying because you can't really sleep. I would try to take naps here and there when Adrian was sleeping or when my husband would come home from work, but it just kind of takes a toll on you. You know, you don't really get to enjoy your family all together. So I try my hardest not to go to sleep and just, you know, go to sleep early and try to get enough hours throughout the day that way. Other than that, for my 18 weeks, like I mentioned, my belly did start to pop, so that's very exciting. I actually have my doctor's appointment for my ultrasound to get to find out the gender this Thursday, which would be the, what date is it going to be? Sorry, my nose, like I said, my right nostril, I get so itchy. But Thursday, it will be the, I believe, 4th? Let's see. No. It'll be the 2nd. So on the 2nd, I get to find out, and we're so excited. Actually, this time around, we're going to be doing it, I want to say, a little bit more private. It's going to be just me and my husband. During our ultrasound on my last pregnancy, my mother-in-law did come to our ultrasound because she was going to be throwing a gender reveal party for us. So she had to take the little envelope home. This time around, I told my husband, at first, you know, he mentioned, let's not find out what the sex is. Let's just wait till the baby's born. Of course, I can't do that because I am so impatient, and I know I have to find out, I have to be prepared, and I just want to know what I'm going to be having. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to doctor's appointment. We're going to be getting the gender on a envelope, and then we're going to be going to dinner, and we're going to take our time, you know, just talk about you know, like me being pregnant. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional right now. I think it's because it's coming so, you know, so quickly. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to dinner, enjoy our times together, and we're going to give the envelope to our waiter and have them write it out in our dessert plate. So when they bring it out, we're gonna find out what we're gonna have. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. I think I'm just so excited, and I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to think about it because I don't want to be like counting down the hours. So I kind of just want to like forget about it, and then that day be super, super excited. Sorry, I don't know why I'm crying. It's like, it's so weird. And that's the other thing. I was so emotional in the first few weeks of my pregnancy. Then it all went away, and then now it's coming back. But I think it also has to do with, I feel guilty because Adrian is so young, and I also feel like in this pregnancy, I'm not really paying too much. I don't really notice all of these things because I'm so busy, but that's okay. Like, it'll all be okay. And also, something that's really strange, I have not felt the baby move yet. And to me, it's really strange because with my first pregnancy, I think it was really early. I think it was like 15 weeks, almost 16 when I felt Tsunami move for the first time. With Adrian, it was the same. It was like 15, 16 weeks and I felt a move. I'm now 18 weeks and I still haven't felt the baby move, which I kind of don't want to jinx myself, but I kind of feel like it's a girl and she's just stubborn and she just doesn't want to move. I also did see online that girls tend to move less than boys do. And both my boys, oh my gosh, I could not go to sleep. They move so much. So this time around, it's definitely different. Each pregnancy is different. I can totally agree on that. But with my first and my second, they were similar. With this one is just totally different from anything that I'm craving, from the way that my body is changing, everything. So hopefully that means that we're having a girl. If you watched my last videos for my other pregnancy, I thought I was going to be having a girl, and then ended up having a boy. And I just, this time around, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. Whatever it is obviously we're going to be happy with, but let's just hope for a girl. So cross your fingers if you're pregnant with a girl right now. So send some girl baby dust to me. But yeah, so other than that, that is everything. Is it? Let me try to stand up and show you my bump. So if I wear loose clothing, you can't really tell, but it's right there. Can you guys see it? I can't really see from the viewfinder, but it's right there. And I can't really tell if this is high or if this is low, but it's there. And I think that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and be a part of my Mama Club. If you like this video, go ahead and like and just hit the thumbs up. Leave your comments down below if you're expecting. I love to hear when mommies comment and say, you know, I have the same due date as you. I have some subscribers that watched my videos for my last pregnancy that were due around the same day, and it's just, you know, kind of cool to know about stuff like that. So I will see you guys in my next video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Lots of hugs and kisses. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.